Hey there, Greater Houston YMCA. It's Matt Popovits, pastor of St. Mark, Houston. It can be so hard to believe in God's goodness and in God's promises when you find yourself in the midst of a crisis. I get it. I hear it as a pastor. I feel it as a man of deep faith. So how do you keep the faith in the middle of a frightening reality? First, it depends on what your definition of faith is. If for you the definition of faith is certainty, is strength, is peace of mind, then it will be hard to say that your faith is strong or that your faith is flourishing in the midst of crisis. But I don't believe that's what faith is, at least not from a biblical perspective. Faith, understood biblically, is a relationship of dependence. That's it. Faith is a relationship of utter dependence upon God. And so in order to have a great faith, a strong faith, really all you need is need. All you have to bring to God is your nothing, a recognition that you are utterly dependent upon Him. The only requisite for great faith is great need. Now that being said, your faith, your dependence upon God, needs to be fed so that it can be as robust and as deep as possible. So first, you feed your faith by confessing it, by admitting and articulating your deep dependence upon God, confessing it to yourself in thought, to other believers in conversation, and of course to God in prayer, saying things like, I am lost without the love and the grace and the mercy and the help of God. Admit it this way, admit it this way, and admit it this way. That's how you feed your faith. Second, you feed your faith by what you focus on day by day. Faith is dependence upon an object. So it makes sense that if you want your faith to be deep, strong, and robust, that you keep that object in front of your eyes as much as possible. It's really easy in times of crisis for our eyes to be fixed on things that feed our fears. But here's what I want you to know. What you focus on not only determines what you see, it determines what you don't see. What you choose to focus on determines what is in front of your eyes, and it also determines what you will forget and what you will not notice. And so if your eyes are fixed on that which feeds your fears, your eyes will not be fixed on that which can strengthen and deepen your faith. You can feed your fear or you can feed your faith, but you can't do both at the same time. So be very selective about what you put in front of your eyes and your ears during this time. Don't neglect going to church online. Don't neglect a Zoom call with other women from your church in a Bible study. Don't neglect whispering to yourself words of comfort about your dependence upon God as you go throughout your day, as you try desperately to do homeschooling with the kids. Don't neglect a time of prayer as you drive to the grocery store and put on your mask. Make sure that your faith is fed by keeping your faith, the object of it, in front of your eyes and in your ears as much as possible, because what you focus on determines not only what you see, but what you miss. It's so hard to believe in times of crisis. I get it. But you have everything it takes to feed your faith right now. Fix your eyes on the object of your faith and bring to Him, confess to Him and confess to others your need for His grace and the emptiness of your hands.